All right, welcome to my channel and to this video. If you are tiling maybe backsplash, you're doing a floor or a shower and you're at the grouting stage and selecting which color of grout do I want, hopefully this video can help you out. We all know that little label on the grout bag, see that gray label right there? Is that color too dark? Will it dry too dark like maybe this? Or will it dry too light? Maybe like this. This is a problem when you read some of these grout reviews, right? So hopefully we can help you out here. I'm going to actually show you how you can mix up a quick little test batch and do a couple of other little things along the way. I'm going to kind of recommend a certain consistency. And this is the tile, the sample tile that we're going to be working with. I think the name of it is Calcutta. Don't quote me on that. You can just see the color there. And hopefully it comes through pretty well on the camera, and I want to be able to match those dark grays with that gray little label. Here are my supplies. This is the grout that I'm working with. I will pop links down below for things relevant to this video. If you see anything and you want to pick it up, you can click on those links and buy them online. Obviously, they sell this stuff at various stores, so you can certainly go into your hardware store as well. I'm also going to be testing out some mini subway tile, so you can get a look at kind of how this may apply if you're looking to tile any of those colors. But certainly this video can help you out no matter what type of tile or color tile that you are doing. So first step here, we're going to open up our bag of grout. I'm kind of working with a really dull knife, but we're going to open a small corner. We don't want to open it up too big. There's a nice look inside. Now this stuff is really versatile, and it happens to be really fast setting. So not only am I going to show you how thick I want to make this stuff, but I'll kind of be timing it along the way to see how much time do we have when we're dealing with this quick set, fast drying grout, and is it worth it, right? So we're going to be answering lots of those types of questions today. So I'm just going to start out with, a good teaspoon of grout. A little goes a long way. And I'm going to add just a few drops of water. You didn't actually see me add the water, but just a little bit. Be careful on the water. If you add too much water, you're going to have to go back and get a lot more out of your bag, a lot more grout, dry stuff to add to it. So use the water sparingly. Even with a few drops of water, I'm still pretty runny here. I'm going to fast forward as I'm stirring. I'm just trying to find the right consistency, and I'll let you know when I'm happy with the consistency. You don't want this stuff to go on like water. It shouldn't really drip from your stirring device, whatever you happen to be using. You want it almost like peanut butter quality. Now, the thicker you make it, the faster it will dry. Drying time also depends on your ambient temperature. I happen to be at about 63 degrees. If you are, 90 degrees or 80 degrees, this stuff's going to dry a lot faster. So bear that in mind as I give out some, updates on how long this has been. So I'm going to actually make it a little watery the first time and apply some right here just to kind of see, because it's fast setting, will a slightly wetter or less thick application get me a little further in terms of working time? Because the big fear is you make up a batch and you only have 5 minutes before it turns to a block of concrete. So I'm going to be testing that out as well. Now I'm just going to apply some to my Calcutta tile there. You saw me do that just a second ago. Now let's get 2 mini tiles, subway tiles, and we'll apply the watery. So I'll be doing this in 2 stages, okay? What you've seen me apply here is a little more watery than I would normally like. Again, I want it kind of peanut buttery, and you can see here it looks a little runny. Not bad, not watery, but it's not quite where I want it. But like I said, this is my first test. It's the first time I've worked with this specific grout. It is from Mapei or however you pronounce it. I've used Caracolor before, but not this stuff. So I was kind of curious to see if I made it a little runnier, would it give me a little more working time? And I'm noticing it's not drying very quickly. Check this out. It's been, 5 or 6 minutes. Look at my hand there. That's 6 minutes. 2 times, but just 6 minutes. Okay, so that's kind of nice. I'm not worried that it's going to turn into a block of concrete in literally 5 minutes. Here it's been about 10 minutes. Let's see where we're at. It is thickening up a little bit. And I'm going to add a little more powder and make it just like that. Now this is the kind of where you want it to be when you go and do your test sample. Nice and peanut buttery. Can you see that? Now I don't want to use too much during my testing process, so I'm not actually using my full tools to apply this, right? Like, obviously in this test I don't care if I scratch the tile and whatnot. It's just a test for you. But obviously I would be applying this with a rubber-ended trowel. And I'll go ahead and get my, or the float, it's not the trowel, it's called a float. It's a little softer, and you'll see it here in just a second. I'll get that out for you and kind of wedge that in and apply it kind of as if I were really doing it, right? So look at the outside edges. I've got my peanut butter-like consistency. In the middle of that subway tile is the more water-like stuff. And let me just kind of hold that down. Don't want it separating. And I'll work that in diagonally. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just testing the color, but keeping an eye on consistency and keeping an eye on time. All right, so we've got the grout now in the line. Our test samples are set up. There's the thick peanut buttery stuff on my Calcutta tile and the watery stuff. And then on both sides or ends of that subway tile, we've got the peanut buttery stuff and the watery stuff in the middle. All right, we're still doing okay on our little bucket. It's not drying up so far. Again, we're at 63 degrees. And make sure you cover back up your bag of grout if you're done mixing your test batch. You can see here after about an hour or so, we're looking pretty good. Now, before this stuff dries completely, you do want to wipe this down. And I was really comfortable here. Like, I waited actually almost a good hour. I don't really recommend that on. I recommend a little quicker if this is not a test, right? But it was a test, so I was a little more laid back. But I did notice that it cleaned up pretty well. There's a better angle. Just kind of wipes down. You don't have to scrub it or whatnot. All right, there it is drying. You can see that middle where the weaker stuff, the watery or more watery stuff was. It kind of bubbles, so I definitely do not recommend putting it on watery like I did. But again, peanut buttery is always a good consistency when working with grout. Now my gaps here are 1/8 inch, more or less. Now this stuff is pretty versatile. You can get smaller than that or a lot wider than that. It's not sanded or unsanded. And here we are several hours later, so about 3 hours later, and we are pretty dry. You can see the watery stuff in the middle. It looks a little bubbly, right? So again, too watery. So hopefully that answers the consistency question for you. Now the color we'll be looking at in just a minute. And speaking of color, I actually brought my sample up into the bathroom where I'm going to be grouting and installing, because you want to look at this and make your coloring decisions under the light in the room that you'll be installing in. Notice I was in a different room before, and also just in the same room, depending on the light and the angle will affect the color. Look at that. It looks pretty different, doesn't it? The label looks a lot darker, but let's get it down on the floor. And you can see with the shadows and whatnot, that actually looks pretty darn close. All right, let's look at two tiles together with an actual grout line, kind of line all the way to the top for a more accurate representation. Okay, let's get that side by side. That to me looks pretty close. Still, the label looks a little darker, slightly, than my test sample. But I'm not done yet, nor should you be. If you are thinking about sealing your grout or whatever the steps that the manufacturer requires you to do or recommends that you do, make sure you apply that during your testing stage also, right? By the way, this is what it looks like underneath. You can see the watery stuff right in the middle looks kind of bubbly, while that peanut butter consistency looks really good at the edges right there. Look at that. That looks really good. So I'm going to be applying this sealer or sealant. And you don't have to do this, but watch what it's going to do to the color. Once you're completely dry, you can go ahead and seal that. Now read the instructions. It might have you wait a couple days before you apply a sealant to it. But we're going to apply a sealant and we're going to let that dry. And we'll do that to our test samples. We'll have a control group too, so we won't be sealing everything, just a little bit. And you can see once that's dry, it changes the color a little bit, right? Check that out. So I know this is a match. This is the kind of grout that I want to go with based on my test, and I recommend you do a test like this too before you invest a lot of money and time. And this particular brand, again, the label matches the ultimate color if you seal it pretty darn well. So hopefully that helps you make a good purchasing decision. Thanks so much for being with me, and be sure to subscribe for more videos like this.